Welcome back, mobile gamers, and listen up. If you are one of the nearly 50% who watch these videos that haven't subscribed yet, I will try to bribe you into doing so, because if you do so, I will then on the other hand promise to bring you one new mobile game every single day here on YouTube, plus another video exactly like this one every Saturday. Doesn't sound too bad, does it? But in any case, in this quick roundup of the 4 best games I played last week, we will cover a cat-themed tower defense game, an indie hack-and-slash action RPG, a single-player Mario Kart-like game, and a new Western-themed turn-based strategy game with some truly unique gameplay. As always, I'll go through each game in less than 1 minute, and with my favorite then hidden at the end of the video. And you can find the links for the full videos in the cards of this video or in the description box down below. So with that said, let's dive into the games. Beach Buggy Racing 2 is the follow-up to the immensely popular Beach Buggy Racing Kart Racer. With power-ups and weapons used to derail our opponents picked up from boxes throughout each level, the game plays pretty much exactly like a single-player Mario Kart game. The maps are beautifully crafted, the power-ups that we unlock and level up through a loot box mechanic are just hilarious, and picking which 8 power-ups to equip adds a nice strategic layer to the gameplay. While there are many cars and characters to unlock or buy directly through in-app purchases, getting them through gameplay is an insanely grindy procedure. After about 4 to 5 hours, I still only have 2 vehicles, which makes the game, as I said, extremely grindy and sadly somewhat repetitive as well. The game requires online access, it takes up 400 megabytes of space, it's available on both Android and on iOS, and my verdict is that you should play Beach Buggy Racing 2 if you enjoy kart races, because despite the slow progression, the game is still, after all, very well made. Towers of the Ancient Legion, or just Total RPG for short, is a new indie action hack-and-slash RPG with no loot boxes, no wait times, and no energy system. Hooray! The game puts us in the shoes of one of 2 melee classes, each with 4 unique skills, as we fight our way through the randomly generated floor-based levels, buying and upgrading equipment between the floors. The game is very enjoyable, and its challenging combat had me at the edge of my seat all the time. However, the left side joystick did feel a bit off, making the character difficult to control. The monster designs are repetitive, unlocking new weapons and equipment is an insanely slow process unless we buy in-app purchases, and we're sometimes forced to watch an advertisement to enter the next floor unless we buy an in-app purchase to remove these advertisements. Unless you buy one of the in-app purchases, the game will require you to be online to play. It takes up 447 megabytes of space. It's available on both Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that although the game won't get my strongest recommendation primarily due to its monetization, you should at least consider playing it if you enjoy these hack-and-slash RPGs, as there aren't that many of them on mobile, and the core gameplay of this game is still actually fun. Cat and Robot is a new tower defense game that plays pretty much exactly like the game called Grow Castle, in that we have to defend our castle against hordes of enemies by adding gadgets, aka over-the-top killing machine weapons, to our castle, then tapping them to trigger the special ability, and we can upgrade our archers sitting atop the castle as well. The art style is super cute, and the many gadgets and stat upgrades adds a very interesting tactical aspect to the game, as we have to figure out a combination that works for our playstyle. Getting enough gold to upgrade gadgets, archers, and our castle without watching the incentivized video ads is difficult though, but if you don't mind the ads, the game is great fun. The game can be played offline, it takes up 91 megabytes of space, it's out on Android and on iOS, and my verdict is that you should definitely play it as long as you do not mind watching an advertisement every now and then, and especially if you enjoyed Grow Castle, but you're just looking for a new game in the same genre. Pocket Cowboys is a new real-time turn-based PvP game where we're matched with 3 other players in a small grid-based map. On each turn, every player then chooses to either move, shoot, or reload, and the action for all 4 players is then executed at the exact same time for everyone. Attempting to predict what our opponent's next move is going to be is just hilariously fun, and in between matches, we open loot boxes to gain new cards, which allows us to level up the unique characters that each have different weapons and stats that impact the strategy we have to deploy when using them. Just like in the game called Golf Battle, we pay a wager in in-game gold to enter into a match in Pocket Cowboys, with the winner then taking home the prize pool. This adds a fun and very soft gambling aspect to the game, as we can choose to bet it all on high stakes levels, or we can just keep it calm and stay in lower brackets to play it safe. All characters are unlocked through progression purely, so although in-app purchases will give your characters a level advantage, you cannot pay to unlock new characters, which makes the game less pay to win than many other games in this genre. The game requires online access, it takes up 137 megabytes of space, it's available in a beta version on Android and iOS, and my verdict is that you should definitely play it, as it has some of the most unique and fun gameplay I've seen in a very long time on mobile, and therefore it was my favorite game of the week. Thank you very much for spending a few minutes with me here today. Let me know which game was your favorite, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I will see you guys around.